In the face of all chaos, you must find the strength to get up, stand up, and not give up. Then you may ask yourself, how can you find strength to stand up when everything around you is crumbling? How can you find strength to stand up when everyone around you is doubting you? How can you find strength to stand up when life itself is testing you? So you may ask yourself that question. You may ask yourself, are you able, is it possible, are you able, will you be able to stand up while the world around you is crumbling? Then you may ask yourself that question. And sometimes you may feel like, you know what, the only option is to move, the only option is to go away, the only option is to run. You may find yourself in that position. And sometimes you may not even know what to do. You may feel like, you know what, that's it. This is chaos, and I'm about to give up. But see, in that moment, the moment you think you're about to give up, that's the moment you get up and make it happen. The moment you feel like you want to give up, that's the moment you decide to not let yourself give up on you. And then you would say, man, that's impossible to do. Because all you can see is the chaos in the box that you are in. You cannot see the light above the box. You cannot see the light outside of that box because you only feel like that chaos is the only thing you need. And then some of you right now might be in a situation where you feel like that's the only way to go. And then you have to give up. You have to let them win. And that's what you might say to yourself. You might say, you know what? I tried it, but I'm going to give up. That's what you might say. I mean, my message to you is pretty simple. It's pretty clear. Do not forfeit. Do not give up. Because the moment you give up, the moment you die. If you're going to give up because you put up a fight. But do not give up because you want to run. Do not give up because you are afraid. Do not give up because you do not have any support. Because sometimes the fear you have is the only one you have, is the only thing you will have in your hands as a weapon, as the tool. The fear is a tool. It is not for you to run. When you are afraid of something, face it and fight like the warrior you were born to be. And you may not like it. It's not going to be easy. Doesn't matter what you're trying to do. There will be forces who's trying to stop you because they feel threatening. There will be forces who will try to stop you because they're like, man, this is too good, man. I don't like it. This is too good. He's going to replace me or she's going to replace me. And then you might find yourself doing that. You might find yourself thinking that way. You might find yourself building something and somebody else look at it and say, man, that should have been me. And they try to take it. It doesn't matter where it is. People may not be able to see that potential until you start making it happen, until you start making it look good, and then people start looking and say, man, I should have thought of it. So therefore, let me try to get it away. Let me try to take it from you because I should have been the one who thought of it like that. And people will find and still try to steal ideas because you have created something they could not have created themselves. And there will be moments like this. There will be plenty of moments where people will try to take you out because they realize you have stumbled on gold that they had no clue what to do with. And sometimes because they didn't want to spend the money, and you spend the money to make the thing look good, and everybody try to say, you know what? I don't think he can handle it. I don't think he deserves it. And that's what most people will tell you. That's why most people will say, you know what? I don't think this guy deserves this. So therefore, let me come around. Let me try to take it. Let me try to snatch it. Let me try to do this. Let me try to do that. But what I want you to believe is, what I want you to say to yourself is, nah, man, don't give up. Don't give him the chance. Don't give him the possibility of taking anything away from you. No. Because you have built this. You have constructed it. Yes, of course, the naysayers, the vulture's going to come around and lurk around and see, man, how could he have thought of it that way? I never did. But what you need to understand is pretty simple. It's pretty clear. It is not your job to give up in the midst of chaos, in the midst of adversity. Get up and stand up and be counted. Get up and stand up and be a man. Get up and stand up, be a woman. Get up and stand up, be a human being. Get up and stand up and fight for those who try to take you out, and fight. And I am telling you this because they are all around you. And believe me, they don't have any specific ethnic background. They look like everybody else. Because evil doesn't have a face. Evil is the heart of man and women. Evil is the heart of man and women. So in the midst of adversity, in the midst of chaos, stand up and be counted. Because they never see you coming. They never knew you existed until you challenged them. Because they want you to put you in a box. They want you to be a little poodle, a little dog, just to do whatever they want. But I want you to understand one thing. Regardless of what they think, regardless of how they think, regardless of how they see you, you should not give up. Don't give up. Be counted. In the face of adversity, stand up and be counted.